Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be very quick to the point. Something I get a lot with my clients is they ask me how to co-parent with their spouse on this journey when their spouse will not take any accountability. So when they're trying to bring up maybe how the child or children feel, it's always the spouse is arguing and coming up and getting in defense. And again, it's like causing conflict between the two of you guys. So the answer is quite simple. When your spouse is in this condition, and if God has promised to have you guys reconcile, what you have to understand is no matter how you try to talk to them right now, it's not going to do any good. They think how they think. They're given over to a reprobate mind. They're unable to take any accountability. So you trying to get them to see your point of view is literally a waste of time. I'm just being completely honest with you. So what you have to do at that point is the best that you can in that particular situation. So what could that look like? Well, there needs to be boundaries. And depending on how bad the case scenario is, like let's say it's something to where your children are in danger, then you're going to have to take it to the courts, which again would be accountability. But let's say it's something that's really not that big of a deal. Depending on how old your child is, take your children aside and have a talk with them, because depending on where they're at and their age, they're going to want advice at some point. And that's where you have to be very careful, very mindful on how you communicate about them. But you want to talk to them in such a way to where you're letting them know that their feelings are seen, heard, and understood, that you're there for them. But then at the same time, daddy or mommy, whatever is going on over there, you can only control what's going on over here, meaning with you, depending on how bad the situation is or not bad. Now, again, this is where when I give advice here, I always let my clients know this. YouTube content is always going to be different because there's no context. So like if I'm working with you particularly, I'm going to be able to give you exact advice due to your situation, opposed to when I'm giving broken context with not having any. Does that make sense? Like I'm putting like information for you guys, but I need to know more to the story. So that being said, depending on how bad the situation is, create a safe place for your child and do the best that you can with where your spouse is at right now, because common sense, you can't get them to see what you're saying. So all you're doing is you're exercising energy within yourself and tiring yourself out for no reason. So I hope that kind of answers your question. I love you all so much. Again, if you'd like to work with me, reach out through email, redeemingthebroken@gmail.com. I repeat, redeemingthebroken@gmail.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And then we have 2 Facebook groups, Redeeming the Broken and Dead Marriages Redeemed. Come on over to both, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.